College with me, guys. Can't wait to get this started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Auburn's offense will have the ball first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Finds his man, it's Simmons. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations, and this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football,
Right down the boulevard. Touchdown, Auburn! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
and as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tigers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've proven.
Breaks into the open. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physicality. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Find some fresh air. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab, it's Durham.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. The offense changing the play. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the areas they offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Got it behind the line. It's Cobb. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for space. It's Cobb. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Grab behind the line. It's Cobb. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. From the shotgun, they'll run it. There he goes! Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game. The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Pulls it in. It's Brown. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And they will score!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Grabbed in the middle. It's Simmons. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Fires to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Looking for room. It's Alston. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you're going downfield for the big play. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown LSU! Made the grab and took it on in
happens in college football. The best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Daniels. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Finds a man on the right. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rushes on him.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the middle. And he throws down the gun of the defense. It's incomplete. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal. You still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. To the air, it's Nussmeier. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to...
Heading to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The AT unit on the field.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun to give to the back. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a one-possession game. You need more of that physicality in the second half.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Bowling Green is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over Temple. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to take a shot. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially
going over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those.
Looking deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
The Tigers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Got it in the middle. It's Dura. Smacks him with the stiff arm. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Dura. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
So here comes the Auburn offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer,
picked off. What a play to set him up. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big call in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that, flying up, making the big play.
Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He's got an open man.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores.
I would say remarkable day. I mean, a remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is a day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in the zone.
And the returner will be brought down. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. There's still plenty of time. You see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. That's caught. It's Simmons. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. The inside handoff. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He'll keep it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the foot. A shot toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To the air, it's Nussmeier. The sure hands, it's Watkins. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Across the 25, he's got room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Let's see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team gets the return. On the ground. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. It's caught. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Back to pass, it's Knight. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Caught near the sticks. It's Hill. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Under fire. Fires downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Green. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Lets it fly. Working that left side. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Going for 6. Touchdown Tigers. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Looking for a man. It's Knight. Setting up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Oh, they're after him. Got him downfield. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got out of trouble and throws. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Takes it the other way.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll pull it on the read. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
He can see it, read it, and just flat go. Those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with